Hello, guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to this podcast. But however, there is a name change, as you guys can tell. It is no longer called Splendid Chat, as it was previously called. It is now called Siscussion because I have decided that I wanted to bring my sister on here, and she will be a permanent prisoner of this podcast. So, yes, welcome. Your name is?
Amina.
And you are my
sister.
So I just really wanted to add her on because I felt like with a podcast type of style thing, it's good to have two or multiple people rather than just kind of blabbering and having just one perspective, because me and my sister are kind of very different and we have not super different.
When we have our conversations, we usually agree.
Yeah, we agree, but sometimes we disagree. And sometimes when we do disagree, it's really disagree. So yeah, alhamdulillah, she is here now, and we are going to start a fresh chapter on this channel, and I'm really excited. But I just want to say, you guys, thank you so much for the new subscribers. I have 1,100 something subscribers, and I'm so thankful. So to all the newbies here, thank you for subscribing. I do not deserve you, because guess what? I have not filmed anything in 2 months, and this is my first video / audio of 2019, and it's been we're 2 months deep into 2019.
No, it's March. 3 months.
3 months deep into 2020. I said 2019. 2020. So also, I just have to say that you might not have the best of sound in this microphone. I'm working on getting my sister a microphone. We're just super close together and breathing in the same atmosphere. Yeah, because we literally are. Yeah, we're just sharing a microphone right now. All right, let's get on to this topic. Enough rambling. So welcome, Amina. On this journey. Okay.
Don't look at me like that.
Alrighty. So, today I decided, actually for a long time, I wanted to do unpopular opinions. So, really quickly, on this new podcast, we're going to talk about all kinds of things. It's not necessarily going to be it's not always going to be I don't know, Islamic. I feel like I tend to talk about a lot of Islamic things. We're just going to talk about anything that I feel like is cool. Just something laid back, nothing that's, too thinky, but I think this video might be a bit heavy, some of the topics, but we're going to start off light.
I don't even know the topics.
Yeah, well, you will know. I'm going to name them. So these are my unpopular opinions. That was kind of really conceited, because it's oh, my unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
I don't
even know.
No, but I planned this video. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
No, I don't know what we're talking about, and I wish I had time to think.
I know. So. Sorry. Next one, inshallah. We're going to do multiple of these. But I planned this a long time ago. A long time ago. I wrote all of my thoughts down. So of all my unpopular opinions, and the next time maybe we can do your unpopular opinions. So, but we're just doing mine today, and we're gonna talk about them. I'm gonna start off light, so we're not we can ease into the deeper ones. So the first one is I don't like Cheesecake Factory.
I've never been. So
well,
I have nothing to say about
that's canceled.
Every time I went, the line was always over an hour wait, so then I've always left. So that's my unpopular opinion.
Okay.
I don't like the lines. They don't like me, maybe because every time I try to go, the line's too long. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't you like it?
I don't like it. I've been there twice. I can't really remember what I ordered the first time, but the second time, it was just not good. I think I had lasagna. I had this disgusting lasagna. It was green. I was like, what kind of lasagna is green?
There was any red?
It was red. The sauce was red, but the lasagna was green. I was like, what the heck? And I didn't like it. It tasted like Cheez-Its. That's why I didn't like
the
it.
Lasagna?
The lasagna. And I felt because Cheesecake Factory has a lot of menu items, and it's really overwhelming.
Is that why people like it so much?
Probably. Or just cheesecake. They're known for their cheesecake. But they have food, obviously. Well, no, obviously, they have food. And we went there, me and my friends, and it was just, not it. And I was like, I feel like the reason why they have so many options, you have to be wary. A restaurant that has a lot of options, overwhelming amount of options, chances are they're probably not
Yeah, they're probably all bad because they don't take the time to really perfect it.
Yeah.
I'm just making that up. I don't know.
No, I feel like that's actually the truth. You're speaking the truth. All right, so that's like the first light one. I feel like all the ones, the rest are like deep. So I guess.
Okay.
All right. So, sorry, you might hear a lot of mouthy sounds because this microphone picks up everything. All right, so the next one is charity pictures of like people doing charity, you know, like organizations doing charity,
like in Africa.
And then they like show pictures of like the poor orphans and or like the poor people, or like they'll show like a video. I remember I saw this video like a month ago on Instagram, and it was like this Muslim organization, and that's what even makes me more mad when they're Muslim organizations and they like don't give these people like decency, you know. It's like, so basically this guy, he was like, you know, this woman, she was crying because she was in need, and then he like hands her like bread or I don't know, something, and then he like goes and gives her a hug and makes sure like it was recorded. It was just like, and I don't know, like, I'm not saying his heart wasn't in the right place, I'm sure, may Allah reward him, but it's just like, please give these people some respect, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I think that it's like a savior complex type thing where it's like, okay, look at me, I'm gonna go and like give these people like food or money and then show their faces, and it's kind of like you're exploiting them, and most of the time they're probably not even like you didn't ask for consent or something. So I think that they're just trying to like publicize, like, oh, look at me, I'm doing a good thing, which you don't really need to. Why can't you just do the good thing
in private?
Yeah,
like, I don't know. It's
or you can talk. Sorry, go.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you can say that you did it, but then do you have to like show like these people and their like reactions of like a bad situation they're in, and then you like
just get their permission. That's my thing. If they're cool with being online, that's perfectly fine. But it's like they're already in a very vulnerable place, and all you can think about is like showing the world, oh my god, look at me. I don't know, I just don't like it. It makes me question your intentions, and your intentions might be right, but I don't think it's right to just show these suffering people, you know, just so that you can promote your charity work, you know. Like, I don't know, I feel like there should be other ways, you know, like maybe show the statistics of all the things that you've you know, the money that you raised, or maybe get the permission, like I said, of the people, and like take a picture with them and say, oh, look at these wonderful children, and
blur up their face maybe.
Or yeah, or even blur, you know what I mean?
I saw this thing, it was this girl, she was talking about how it wasn't someone in like third world country or anything, it was like just in like a poor neighborhood in America, and how the family couldn't afford Christmas gifts for their kids, so like this family got like a huge check and showed up to their house when the kids are there, and it kind of shows that like, oh, to the kids, like, my family's poor, they can't afford this, and then instead of like maybe privately giving the family, like the parents, the money, so then their kids can like kind of feel that like, oh, this is the gift my parents gave, rather than a stranger. It's kind of embarrassing.
No, it is. And it's like, it's always countries of color. That's like, sorry for lack of better term.
Well, for this one, it was in America. It was just another neighborhood, and like, it's like now the whole business, everyone in the world knows that they can't afford like a Barbie doll. You know what I mean? Oh my god, I know. So that's
sad. And it's like, it's always like, you know, countries in Africa and countries in South America, or countries in like poor Asian countries.
Yeah, they never show white people, white people in need.
No, they won't. Yeah. It's, or like these, you know, Syrian refugees, or, you know, something like that. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? They don't, I don't know. It's just, I feel like there are ways about it, you know, just make sure you have the consent, because they're human beings and they deserve, you know, respect, and they deserve privacy, and they deserve, you know, to suffer in, you know, private, you know what I mean? So that's our 2 cents on that. Okay, this one is going to be a little bit controversial, but it has to be said. As women, and I, you know, obviously in Islam, men are allowed to have multiple wives, and obviously I can't, like, it's Islamic, you know what I'm saying? But what I don't like is when women are shamed for not wanting to be wife number 5. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's a right that women have in
Yeah.
Islam. If we don't, and I'm not shaming, listen, if you want to be a second wife, third wife, that's your decision. You can do that. But don't let anyone shame you because you don't want that.
I feel like a lot of Muslim guys, they make it seem like it's a right, or like they're entitled to
They're
have
entitled.
multiple wives. It's like they think that, oh, I'm helping them or whatever.
Oh my
it's like
God.
they don't need your help. You just want to get laid by multiple women.
Exactly.
That's just the fact of the matter.
No,
like,
exactly.
It's so hard to have a relationship just with like with two people involved. But if you're trying to make wife number 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and whatever happy,
that's hard. That is hard.
I feel like they just think that like they're just kind of objects and like.
And I'm not going to get too much into detail, but we have had experience with that. I'm just going to say that.
And it didn't work out.
It's not working
out.
Well,
we were no, not wives.
We're not, yeah. We're not wives. No. We're just saying.
We've seen it happen firsthand of other people have multiple wives, and it just
close hand. Very close hand. We're not, I'm not going to
We've seen it happen, yeah. So.
Exactly. So
just really think it through.
Exactly. Well, for the men. But I'm saying for the women, please do not let any person shame you if you do not want to be wife number 2. It is okay. You have that right. Like, you have the right to be happy in your marriage. And now, if you think being amongst multiple women, you'll be happy, then that's fine. I respect that. But I respect a woman's choice. And I don't like it when Muslims take that away from women. Like, we have a voice. We have choices. That is our right. So I'm just saying that, because I think I watched a video. I was watching this video. Actually, I actually do like the channel. I forgot what the channel is called, but they're in a barbershop, and they have the guy who owns a barbershop has different discussions with people, and I forgot which episode it was, and I actually like the channel, like I said, but somebody said something about, and it was a woman, where she was like kind of like shaming other women because like they don't want to be, I'm just like, and especially when women do it with shame other women, you know what I mean? Like,
just because something is like allowed doesn't mean you have to do it.
Exactly.
Like, just because something's halal, like eating, you could like what like it's an example. Like if there's a certain food you don't like, and just because it's halal, you don't have to eat it.
Exactly.
And it's not bad if you think you don't want it, right. You think it's gross, or it's not a part of your lifestyle. So if you want to say no, that's not a bad thing.
Exactly. So I just want to put that out there because there is this new wave of people, I feel like, when talking about polygamy in Islam, there's always one side of it. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you can have multiple wives. That Allah gave you that right. But Allah gave me the right to say no. So back up, yeah. All right. So that's that with that.
And it's a good reason to leave if the person you're with is trying to do that, like, leave.
Exactly. So maybe we'll delve more into this in another topic if
we can have like an Islamic topic. Like an Islamic topic.
Yeah, maybe we'll touch on that even more maybe in another episode. So, but yeah, that's that. So the next one is I don't like super attractive men. No, and hear me out. Mashallah, like, I respect men who take care of themselves. I respect anybody who takes, like, I mean, hello. But I don't know, for me, I'm just like not super attracted to like men who are way too consumed with their looks.
Give an example.
Like, okay, for me, and my friend brought this up one time, and at first I was like, but then, like, as I got older, I kind of started realizing, like, that makes sense. Like, men who, like, have, like, super clean, like, edges, like a hairline, super clean beard cut, they smell super cologne-y.
Cologne-y?
Yeah. Excuse me. They're dressed like super nice, and I don't know, and they're buff. I don't know why. Like, I'm not saying it's not attractive, but for me, I'm not like, oh my God, my man has to look like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's that.
Like, if they take more time in the morning to get ready.
Than me? Shoot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not into that. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really, like, if I see someone super sharp, is that a good word to say? If they're super sharp, with their edges and beards. And,
You've never seen that?
No, like, is that, like, a good term to use? Sharp?
Yeah.
Okay, like, I've never really thought, like, wow, like,
wow.
like, I want some of that, but,
Lori Gage,
I just, like, I like it. Yeah, Lori Gage. Anyway, because I want them to feel like they can get their hands...
Wait, don't do that, because if
they can get their hands dirty... I'm going to say that again. I want someone to not be afraid to get their hands dirty, because I don't want to get my hands dirty. So then if they're always like, I'll be like, oh, I don't want to do that because it's dirty. And like, oh, I don't want to do that because it's dirty. It's like, but you're the man. Don't you want to get rugged, be a little, like, masculine? But if you're kind of, like, too... caught up in your looks, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, the whole caught up in your looks. Even, like, with women who do that, I feel like that's also a problem. I mean, I think vanity is a huge problem for sure. It's just, I don't know.
There's more to inside before you worry about outside.
Exactly, because we talked about this before. Maybe we'll make a whole another discussion about this, but, like, looks is only half. Like, personality, and not even, actually, I think looks is, like, 40%, personality is, like, 60. Like, if your personality does not match your looks...
But the thing is, like, looks is what gets you initially attracted, but then, like, the personality is what's gonna make you stay.
Right.
So, if you're super cut, like, sharp and good-looking and stuff, and then you also have a bomb personality, then shoot, then sign me up.
Yeah, more proud to you.
But most of the time, I guess, if you're more consumed with that, then maybe you're not focusing enough time on other stuff, like, internally. But that's just an assumption. I'm sure there are people there who exist.
Yeah.
But...
yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
So, okay. Marrying for money... Okay, actually, I don't like how I titled this, actually, but I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to explain. I don't necessarily believe... like this, but marrying for money isn't all that wrong. And what I mean by this, if you're just marrying for money, that's a problem. But, like, if you, like, as a woman especially, like, if you want stability, that's okay. You can look for stability. And even if you're a man, too. Like, if you don't want to, like... I think some people think it's super Islamic to be poor.
What? Mashallah.
No, what I'm saying is that, like, I feel like people think that, like... Because I think there's a hadith about it, like...
like you're humble or something?
Like, there's a hadith about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying that a lot of the people who are of Jannah are gonna be poor, which makes sense. But, like, what I'm saying is, like, that doesn't, Islamically, it's okay to, like, want good for yourself financially. Like, money is a lot. People can sit up here and say, oh, money is nothing. No, money can get you places, but it's just how it controls your mind and how it controls your personality, because money can make a person switch up real quick. Yeah. But I think it's okay to want stability. I want stability, and that's something that I look for in a spouse. Like, I don't want to be, broker than a joke.
It would be hard to, like, be in love if you're stressed about money. Yeah. And, like, say you got like significantly more money, and then they don't have, like, a lot, and you'll have to almost support them. Yeah. And that could be stressful. It's like, I'm not your mom.
Right.
So.
On both sides. Like, I think, like, on both sides, man or woman, like, you have the right to want financial stability. Like, some people just have this mentality, like, money is nothing, and money is... listen, like, if money was nothing, then money would be nothing. But money is something, you know what I mean? So...
it's not lining up.
Yeah, exactly. So, alrighty, let's go to the next one. Alright, the next one is, what is my English?
What does it say?
It says... some things don't look go on you, period. I meant to say...
good on you?
Yeah, I don't know what I was on.
Like what?
Like, some... okay, this is gonna sound mean. But it's okay to say, like, something... like, okay. It's okay, like... I'm for body positivity, for sure. But, like... I don't know, it's okay to say, like, if something doesn't look good on you, you know what I mean? Like, based on your... body, like, I don't think that's, like, a bad, like, I would never go out of my way and tell someone, oh my god, girl, you're too fat to wear that, or you're too skinny to wear, like, that's a little mean. But I think, like, it's okay to say, like, certain things look better on certain body types. Like, I don't think that's mean, but, like, as long as you're just not, like, you're, like, not, like, rude about it. But, like, I don't know.
Yeah, certain outfits might fit certain body types, like, say if you have like a super curvy woman and a super slim woman, like if they're wearing the same thing, it's gonna look different. And some articles of clothing would compliment you differently. But
yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
I don't think that's that controversial.
No,
just like if they like it though, don't be saying that don't wear that because it doesn't look good. If they like it. It's mostly about what you think you look good in.
Because I feel like I see some things on Instagram, and I'm not trying to be a hater, I'm really not. Like, I'm, especially lately, I think that's, like, lately now, I've been on this, like, pro-women, like, drive lately, because I know the importance of it. But, like, I think sometimes with, like, the body positivity movement, like, people be wearing things that just aren't necessarily, like, I'm not trying to kill your vibe. You do you. If it feels good, fine. But, like, I don't know. I just don't think some things look good on certain bodies, and I don't mean that to be mean. I'm just being honest. Like, I can't lie. There's certain things I will never wear because I know I don't feel comfortable, and I don't think my body type looks good with it on.
Yeah, there's not really a body type that, like, every single thing is gonna look
good. Like, there's some things I'm like, reality. You could never wear, because, like...
Me?
Yeah, and on me, because, like, things that look good on me will look trash on you, girl.
And some things that look good on me will look trash on you.
Yeah, whatever. We can't share pants.
I'm glad.
Alright, whatever. So, that's that. Alright, I don't like Cheesecake Factory, you said that already. Oh yeah, dogs. Let's talk about dogs right now.
Oh yeah, dogs.
We already had a discussion about dogs briefly, but I'm just like, okay, there are some dogs that are cute, but the way people be just hyping up their dogs, I'm like, please don't show me a picture of your dog. Do not show me a picture. True. I do not care about your dog. I'm sorry. I just don't. Like, show me, if you have kids, show me pictures of your kids. I love kids. Like, I just love kids. They're so cute. Unless you're showing me, like, a picture of your 30-year-old son. And I'll be like, what the hell?
Well, they're trying to set you up.
Oh, okay, whatever. But do not show me a picture of your dog. I don't get it. Like, people are so obsessed with dogs. Yeah, even though I get it because they are loyal. They are very loyal. I'll say that.
I feel like it has nothing to do with the dog itself. It has to do with the dog people. Like, my problem probably stems from the dog people more than dog. Dogs are chill.
Yeah, dogs are chill.
They're cool, whatever.
Yeah, that's
But, like,
true.
people be like, oh, my dog is the best dog. No, my dog is the best dog. Come here, boy. And they'll be licking tonguing their dog. And then people, like, they'll show me pictures of their dog. And not all dogs are cute. I'm just gonna say it. Because some dogs, I'm sorry. Like, not all dogs I don't think are cute. Yeah. Most dogs I think are cute. But, like, sometimes people's dogs, I'm like, that's a dog? Like,
okay, so, like, when people talk about their dogs too, I'm just like, ya Allah, please.
Like, I'd rather talk about
talk about quantum physics than your dog. Like, please don't talk about your dog. Like, and it's like, I literally, like, my body stimulates no emotions. Like, no emotions when someone talks about their dog. And, like, you were talking about, like, when people be licking, that's
like, you taste their
food.
Literally,
their dogs will be licking on them.
Like, good boy.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
I know, and then, like, dogs' mouths are cleaner than humans.
SubhanAllah.
I'm like, they eat. They eat whatever they do. Like, they literally go outside and they'll eat whatever.
I know.
It's
that's
like, maybe your mouth, because now you have their dog stuff in your mouth.
I don't believe that. I don't believe dogs' mouths are cleaner than humans.
I know.
No,
and even if they are, it's still disgusting.
No.
And the thing is, too, like, I had a friend, she was telling me how, like, because she has a lot of dogs, and sometimes I go to her house, and some of them are, I don't know, they're all of different ranges of dog. So she told me once that, like, you don't really, like, care much for dogs, do you? Like, you don't really, like, react, because, like, she would get a new puppy, and then she'll be, like, really, like, oh my god, it's so cute, like, look how cute, and I'm like, I recognize it's cute, but, like, I don't want to be all over their dog, like, I don't need, like, I'm just chilling, like, I don't really feel like I need to, like, I wasn't the reaction she was hoping for.
Hey, don't shake the table, because it will, the microphone will
Okay, well, it wasn't.
And don't go like that.
it wasn't the reaction she was looking for. And I'm like, I just really don't care. Like, I see... And most dogs look the same. Like, the same breed of dog looks the same. So it's like, yeah, your dog's cute, but, like, all dogs that look like that are gonna be cute. So it's like, is your dog really that special?
I know. I'm more of a cat woman. Like, I love cats because cats are quiet. You know, they don't be bark. You don't have to walk them.
Sometimes they're crazy.
Oh,
we're talking about
I don't like crazy cats.
There has been so many times where there's been just so many, like, hyper dogs, and then they'll, like, try to bounce on you, and the owners will be like, they're just playful.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if your dog is playing, if it's in love with me, if it wants to kill me. What I see is an aggressive dog that is charging at me. I am going to lock the doors. Two things happen. I'm either running as fast as I can, that dog is gonna get seriously injured, or I'm gonna have to put it down. I'm gonna have to put that dog down because I don't play that. All I see is a creature coming for me. I don't care what its intentions are.
And they're big. They're like bigger than
that one time. We were just talking about this actually not that long ago. Long story short, we're helping my cousin move. She was at her friend's house because she had lived with her friend for a while. She was getting her stuff from her friend's house, and we were there. We were like helping out. Actually, I didn't help out because her friend's dog was this buff bear.
Bigger than a bear.
I was like, hell to the nah. And I locked the doors. I was like, sorry, sis. You're on your own. You're going to have to move.
And her cousin was, like, fighting with the dog to keep it inside.
Yes.
She's like, what is the dog's name? Like, Bailey? No, Bailey.
Oh, it was a female. It was a female. No. God forbid. I am not. I don't care what your dog's intention. I don't care if it's the friendliest dog on earth. I'm not. I will not. I don't play.
Once my instincts
And it was a pit bull.
Yeah.
There's, like, controversy. I'm sorry. This topic is going really long. But I'm just so passionate about it because people need to be aware of their dogs and how they fit in society. Because I'm sorry, if your dog is not well behaved, oh my god, I used to watch this dog training show. It was like kind of like Super Nanny, but it was for dogs.
Okay.
And I used to like basically the super dog nanny lady. She would come to people's homes who had like really bad misbehaved dogs, and she would like straighten them up.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, you watched it. Yeah. Was she British? They're all British.
I think so.
But I used to watch that. I feel like a lot of people need that.
She's brave.
She was brave. Hey, yeah, sorry, y'all. If you're dog people, I'm sorry.
But we still like dogs.
Oh, yeah.
We just don't like crazy dogs who try to be too playful and attack us. And also, if you try to show us a picture of your dog,
we just
don't care.
Yeah, sorry. I know that sounds really harsh, but it's just the truth. Like, I'm sorry. We're not really like dog people. But I like chihuahuas and like little dogs, but not they're not crazy.
They can like know when to shut their mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Still cute though.
Yeah, they're cute. All right. What else? Okay, this is gonna probably stir some pots.
Stir some pots.
Brushing your teeth after you eat breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That is filthy. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That I can't. I know probably some people on this channel do that. I respect you as a human being.
We're not coming for you.
We can coexist, but I'm sorry. That is nasty. Like when I brush. Okay, when you wake up in the morning, your breath is. All kinds of stank. There is all kinds of things all up in your teeth, your gums, your tongue. All kinds of bacteria that God knows it is existing. And, like, you're telling me you're gonna eat a box of Lucky Charms
and swallow that bacteria.
Oh,
I just want to know the logic behind that, because I've been on a couple of school trips and been like rooming with girls who did that.
Yeah,
and I would be so confused.
Yeah,
like, why are you gonna wake up, talk to me, and then eat, and then after the damage is done, you already like swallowed all the spiders that snuck in your mouth. from the night before, and then you want to brush your teeth after you ate?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I'm sorry. It just ain't it. Like, it's just, I
think
don't
they just want
know.
to clean their mouths, like, after they eat, because when you put, like, once you brush your teeth, you put more food in it, so then it's gonna be, like...
I get it.
But the thing is, though, like, it's a fresh palate. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
Isn't the flavor, like...
Ew, oh my god, I'm sorry, you guys. Like, if you do
the
that...
Lucky Charms don't taste
we
the
are
same.
not... Lucky Charms don't even have that, but I'm just saying, like, the cereal, whatever you're eating...
Neither is brushing your teeth after.
SubhanAllah. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not trying to come for your life, but it's, like, that... Reconsider, please, because, like, I get the law... I can somewhat wrap my head again...
but it's nasty.
Yeah, like, you
do it before and after.
Yeah.
If you're really that, like, you really want to brush your teeth after, like, brush your teeth before and then brush your teeth after.
Yeah.
But, like...
But the thing is, if you think about it, you're going to be eating all day. So it's like, okay, you ate your breakfast, brush your teeth, next you're going to have lunch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you going to brush your teeth after lunch?
Yeah, treat all meals the same if you're really that serious about brushing your teeth after a meal.
Like, the only time I can do that, like, if I'm, like, in a lot of pain, let's say I'm, like, having my period, I'm cramping a lot, and, like, I need to take something, like, the only time you'll see me do that is if, like...
And that's when you're bad.
And that's when it's bad. Like, I'm too crampy to even get up and brush my teeth. I'll pop, like, a Tylenol, and I haven't brushed my teeth, and that, to me, tastes disgusting, because I can feel, like, all of the morning, freaking build up in my teeth. Like, I'm sorry. I don't rock with that. I mean, we can coexist in this world, but sis, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can.
Just try to do better as a one ummah.
Yeah. So that's that. Okay. So why is my voice quivering?
Because you got really heated.
So I think, and this was an opinion that I started slowly developing. So I titled this, "Being a hijabi is not a personality trait." Because, like, I'm a hijabi, you're not, and whatever. But I don't know. I just, like, I feel like some hijabis take things way too far. And, like, they just, everything about them is like, I'm a hijabi. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's okay, you're hijabi. Like,
we see
it. Like, all right. Like,
it's
like people, like, I don't know. Like, people make that their brand. People make that their personality. Like, people write that as their bio. Like, people just put too much emphasis on being a hijabi. Like, all right, you're a hijabi. What else? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to flaunt something, oh, I pray 5 times a day. I'm not saying you should flaunt that, but, like, you know, that's more important than, like, me being a hijabi. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, like, I've made videos and stuff saying, like, you know, hijabi this, and I still will, you know, because it's still something of a topic to bring up, because when you are a hijabi, sometimes you have to just do things differently, the way you dress, obviously, hair care, because I talk about, like, hijabi hair care or whatever, things like that. I get it. I feel like when it comes to Muslim women, we're only as good as our hijab, and I don't believe that anymore. I don't think that is true, because I don't believe, like, what I wear on my head makes me better than someone who is not a hijabi. Like, I will say like, a lot of the women that I know who are not hijabis are probably better Muslims than me. They care about other people probably way more than I do. You know what I'm trying to say? They're practicing more than me. I don't think what I wear on my head is making me more religious. Now, maybe I do believe it's mandatory to wear hijab. I'm not going to change that. But I'm not going to say that, oh, my iman, like, oh, that even stirs me up. Like, when people say their iman is greater than someone who doesn't wear hijab, like, really?
It's almost become, like, another sect of Islam. Like,
oh, my gosh, I know. Like, why can't we come together as Muslim women rather than hijabi and non-hijabi? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think that's very dangerous. You know, I still, like, stand with hijabis, identify with them, because, like, we wear the same thing. We probably encounter the same prejudices. There's a lot that goes with it. But at the same time, I will be a friend. Like, the fact that you're a Muslim, in and itself, friends. I mean, you don't have to be a Muslim to be my friend, but I'm just saying, like, that is a bond that already, like, sis, we are on the same wavelength. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, what do you think?
I agree.
Yeah.
Also, like, you could wear a hijab and then, like, you can believe in a lot of different things that you do believe in, and that relation's not really there.
Yeah.
So you can't really... Just because they wear hijab don't think that, like, oh, we're the same. Like, you know that thing with, like, the Barbie? It's like, you're just like me.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
No, I just...
But are you?
I don't know.
What's
like,
under the hijab is what matters.
What really matters. Now, like I think being modest is important, and I'm not saying wearing hijab is not mandatory. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I have a real big issue with people making it a bigger deal than it needs to be. And when people say things like a hijabi's iman is bigger or more than that of someone who's not a hijabi, I have a big problem with that. Because only Allah knows our hearts. And for you to say something like that I think is very dangerous, and you need to be careful, because there are some really good Muslims out there that I will say, and they don't wear hijab. Just because they're presenting differently than you, that doesn't mean you're automatically better than them. Appearance is not everything. We put way too much emphasis on appearance in as a Muslim community, and it's just...
Something that I noticed, I don't know if this is a little off topic, but I think there's a relation, is that, like, a lot of, like, at least what Muslims do a lot, is that the things, like, the sins or the things that people can see is when they're like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, same thing with, like, gay people if they're going to the mosque. It's like, whoa, you don't belong here. What are you doing? Are you a Muslim? And then people who don't wear hijab, like, whoa. Like,
what are you doing?
So it's like...
Yeah. Which actually then will segue into the next topic, which is that, yes, all people should feel comfortable in Muslim spaces. So like you were just saying with, like, you know, people who have LGBTQ communities or whatever they are, they should feel comfortable in the Muslim spaces because they are Muslim. Yeah. Like, it's like when people, okay, again, I am not justifying, like, I know what the Quran says, and I'm not sitting here saying that, you know, the homosexual lifestyle is halal, because I don't believe that. But at the same time, it's like when I was listening to something and someone said, in the organization, someone was saying that when someone sees like a gay or a gay person in general, all they see is gay. You know what I mean? Like, they're nothing else. There's nothing about their personality other than, like, they're gay. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like...
Which is also not a personality trait.
Exactly. Yeah, that's not a personality. Yeah.
Just like the hijab.
Yeah. But I'm just like, I mean...
And they think it's like a contradiction, like being gay and being Muslim. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you acting like you're a perfect person, and then you're not doing anything like that other people wouldn't be, like, stuck for law for?
And again, like, I'm not justifying anything. I know there's the story of Lut. I understand, but at the same time, we have to, like, contextualize things, because the story of Lut, it wasn't just because they were gay. They were disobedient to the prophet Lut. You know, that's why they were, amongst other things, not just, like, the men who are homosexuals, that the reason of why the town was destroyed.
And that's not the only thing that in the Quran that says don't do. You know what I mean? It says don't backbite, don't steal, don't all this stuff. It's like, y'all are doing all this stuff.
Exactly.
And I'm just confused. And don't, like, people, like, everybody in the world needs to go to the mosque to be a better person.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So then it's like, are we supposed, like, if you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, are you automatically shunned for the mosque? Right. Or the mosque only for perfect people? Because I'm confused.
Exactly. And it's just, like, even me, myself, as, like, there's a privilege that I have because, like, I am a hijabi, like, and, like, I portray, like, my outward appearance is that of a, you know, of an identified Muslim or whatever. So even me, when I go to, like, Jummah, and, like, I go to the masjid we've been going to since we were a kid, I still feel very uncomfortable. I feel like if I slip up, like, someone's gonna, like, I mean... Check me. Which, I mean, has happened to... Has it happened? Yeah, I think it has happened to me before. I just don't feel comfortable. And I'm just a normal Muslim-looking person. I wear hijab, whatever, you know, and I feel uncomfortable. So I can't be my full self. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have to put on this front so that no one checks me. Yeah. And that's not right. Anybody should walk. Like, a person, let's say they're maybe not wearing a hijab. Obviously, when you pray, you should wear, you should have to wear a hijab. But, like, if they, like, let's say they want to become Muslim and they're not necessarily dressed accordingly, but they should be able to walk in and feel welcomed and comfortable. Now, yes, they should show respect to our customs and our, religious beliefs, but at the same time, we as Muslims should, welcome them regardless. If they don't, we should welcome them. The Prophet was so, Amina, the Prophet was so tolerant. There was a hadith, there was a story of when not the prostitute, no, there was a story of when a man came to the masjid and he literally peed in the masjid. And the Prophet did not yell at him, he didn't scream at him, he didn't do anything. There's nobody walking around peeing in masjids, but we just, it's like very, I don't know, you have to be this certain kind of cookie cutter Muslim to
and it makes it like me like not really not want to go as often if people are gonna be saying stuff. And the thing is that's funny is that like so many people are always talking about how forgiving Allah is, and like it's one of his like names and stuff, and he'll forgive you for things you keep doing and keep messing up, and like if as long as you repent, he'll forgive you. And then like Muslims are all like already like, oh, there's no hope for you. There's like they're very like intolerant and not forgiving, and it's like way to lead by example, guys.
I know, exactly. It's just we have to change, y'all. Like, we need to really be more accepting of people. We live in, I hate when people say this, but it's 2020. I mean, people, the reason I say this is because when people say, oh, it's 2020, like, they'll say as if, like, okay, so it's 2020. I
bet in 1820, they're like, it's 1820, y'all.
Yeah. But no, for real, it's 2020, okay? We live, especially those of us who live in the West, or even if you don't live in the West, we live on a planet with different kinds of people, all right? We have an obligation to be tolerant towards people and be kind and be gentle. That person can make a 360 change when you are kind to them. Oh, yeah. And I'm telling you, they will probably even become Muslim because of your character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because then if you're mean and stuff, then it's like, oh, well, then all Muslims are that.
Exactly.
And it's like, you kind of give them a bad impression of Islam.
Yeah. I mean, we're not perfect.
And I think that a lot of times people decide, like, if you're tolerant of someone, then that means you're, like, condoning what they're doing.
Right.
Like, I remember someone was telling me that someone who's gay was running for president, and they were telling me that, like, oh, should I vote for them because they're gay?
Who said that?
I'm not telling you.
Oh.
But they said, should I vote for them because they're gay or something? I'm like, you're not... Like, if he's the better candidate, then vote for him. Like, I know, why are you thinking, like, oh, but he's gay, but he'll solve all our problems, but he's gay.
I want health insurance. Can I get that health insurance?
But he's gay.
I mean, come on, you guys. It's like some of us Muslims cannot walk and chew gum at the same time. We can have one thing and,
they're not mutually exclusive. Being a good person and gay, it happens, guys, really.
Yeah, we have to lower our voice because we're getting too loud. But moral of the story is, y'all, like, come on, we are Muslims. We should allow people to feel comfortable, and that's why I love the organization that I'm part of. Shout out to the Muslim Women's Organization, because since joining there, like, it opens the door for so many kinds of Muslims: hijabi, non-hijabi, revert. Born Muslim, black, white, Asian, Arab, it doesn't matter. We all come together. We have different discussions. We have events. The door is open for every kind of Muslim without feeling judged. Because if someone wants to maybe better themselves or just wants to be part of the Muslim space, but the very first thing you do is just talking about all the things that there is wrong with them, what makes you think that they're going to want to better themselves or learn more about Islam? Because all they see is these crazy Muslims out here, saying astaghfirullah every 5 minutes. Or every 5 seconds, rather. So, y'all, come on. We got to do better. Like, it's 2020. No, not even just the fact it's 20. It's our deen. It's part of our deen. We should be tolerant. We should be loving. Yes, we should correct the wrong and enforce the good. But at the same time, like, we got to learn how to be kind to one another.
And also know when to keep your mouth shut. Like, if someone didn't ask you for something, don't be saying, well, just in my opinion, or I think that you should be doing X, Y, and Z. And it's like, I'm just here to pray.
Yeah.
Like,
and they probably already know.
Yeah, 1,000% sure
they
that
know.
they know.
Yeah.
Someone's told them, they're aware, they're dealing with it. So, like, don't tell people what they already know. That's something that's definitely one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah.
Is people telling me something I already know. So, if they ask, then go in, but
yeah,
nicely.
Yeah, so I think that's about it. This video is, like, nearing an hour, so...
We should try to see if you could put this on, like...
Yeah. We're gonna try to, like, make this, like, a legit podcast on some sort of podcast platform, maybe Spotify or something, or podcast. I don't know how to do that, though.
We'll Google, or comment down below.
Yeah, tell us what to do, because we don't know nothing. Anyways, that is it. That is our topic, or my unpopular opinions that we discussed. Next one will probably be Amina's, and we will discuss that, inshallah. Thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure having this discussion. We didn't mean to offend anybody. Like, this is this is purely our opinion. We don't mean to offend anybody. Don't get your panties in a knot, girl. Relax.
Your hijab in a twist.
Yeah, don't get your hijab in a twist. If you disagree, kindly write it in the, comments down below. We're big girls. We
to carry on this discussion.
Yeah, this discussion. So, thank you guys for listening, for tuning in, and we'll see you, inshallah, in our next one. So, goodbye.
Bye.